Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is 11:40. First video of the week. Quite a bit of information to unpack for this week. Just going to kind of run through things really quickly. The backdrop, I think the majority of everybody knows there's the deadline tonight from Trump issued to Iran at 8 o'clock for them to open up the strait, or essentially Trump says that he'll bomb Iran. I don't usually like to predict anything, but I'm going to go ahead and predict something here. I shorted oil and I added to my short just now. It is my prediction that won't happen. I could be completely wrong. This is just my theory. I think that we won't bomb Iran tonight. I know Trump is pretty adamant on that. I think that's going to move the market probably that'll be the most market-driven news that we have seen in a while, much more than the tariffs. If we do in fact bomb Iran tonight, I would imagine oil will get over $200 a barrel. That will create inflationary methods across the board, things that we have not felt in a very long period of time. So it is my belief, or at least my stance, that that will not happen. And I'm going to go with there'll either be a deadline extension because of ongoing negotiations, which if I had to gamble, that's what I would say. Again, I could be completely wrong. I'm just in this thing to try to make some money. And also I care about individual civilians. I don't want to see anybody else die on either side. So, but sometimes war is necessary. So with that said, this is not supposed to be a war video or topic. It's just the correlation to the stock market. So with that said, I have since shorted oil and I have added to my short. I am down on my short. I started that short last week. I am down on it. I'm okay. I don't have a stop. I have no stop loss set at the moment. So I am rolling with this thing. I could be down on my short 20% in the blink of an eye. The way I have done that is I have gone short UCO. I'm going short UCO. That is 2x on the long side. A little bit more aggressive, certainly. So I am in a traditional short. I would not play options on oil, only unless of you're definitive to your moves on timing. I wouldn't do it, not what I'm interested in. So I'm going short UCO. I really like that idea. This is not financial advice, but rather for educational purposes only. And this is just strictly what I'm doing. If you want another way to short oil and you don't know how to short traditional, I mentioned this the other day, you can go short or you can buy CO. This is 2x short of oil. Obviously, it's down today because oil is up. If you are in the same camp as me and you don't know how to short, you can buy this. If you look back till the beginning of 26, this was $20. If you get oil to stabilize, you could very easily make a 40 to 80% move on your money. Not saying that's going to happen. We could very well bomb Iran tonight and oil could go to $200 a barrel, and this could be $3-4. So act with caution. Here's what I will say. Right, the stock market is down about 1%, Dow less than 1, S&P. We have a president talking about ending an entire civilization this morning, and the market is down less than 1%. And so I always say that when bad news is no longer moving stocks down, they can't go down anymore, this usually means that we're in a good position. So with that said, I have increasingly become a little bit more optimistic. I'll jump into the Nasdaq. So we had last week a really good week in the market. However, don't read into it. We want to make sure it's not short covering. So let's look at it together. We were below all the major moving averages. We got above. We had these days. Now, if you look at volume, this day here where my cursor is was really the reversal day, right? That was above average volume. This was not the best. I mean, better, but then this really went down, which was on Thursday. And then because the market was closed Friday for Good Friday. And then yesterday was here. Yeah, so yesterday the volume was really low. We want to see a follow-through day. I'd love to see us get above yesterday's high. That would make things increasingly more bullish. Not yet in the clear, because if you go back multiple times during the downturn of the bear market during Biden's administration, I don't mean to call out for all you Biden fans. Sorry. During last administration, you'll see that we had during the correction zone, we had multiple days. You could see the drip drop. Even here, like, you're looking in May, June of 2022. I actually recall this. We thought we were up, boom, right back down. So don't get overly excited here. You want to see get above yesterday's high, but I will say I see a lot of stocks that I'm screening for over the weekend. When I do my screener, I'm seeing a lot of stocks starting to set up in bases, which is really constructive. And I love the fact that I don't love the fact, but we have such negative news in the backdrop right now. And stocks are down 1%. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, you have a president basically threatening to blow up an entire country, and we're down 1%. We're just going to shrug this off. No big deal. It's a nothing burger. All right, gold. Gold, listen, I want to be in gold. I'm in gold. Gold down today. In the event of conflict, gold's probably going to go up. In the event of non-conflict, I think gold is going to go up. So I'm still in gold. Bitcoin just hovering that 60. I'll also say Bitcoin has held up really considerably well here during this backdrop. Again, correlated to equities, Bitcoin has done well. So I'm optimistic. I'll definitely say that. Okay. All right, so we got that out of the way. So what did I trade last week? So I kept mentioning last week I did a lot of trades. SanDisk, Sienna, Fastly. I traded all those names last week to good success. My only bad trade so far has been oil that I took on Thursday that I shorted, and I'm down on that, and I added to it today, so I doubled down. I didn't double down, but I added to it. Let's go into what I'm trading now and what's on my watch list and what I'm looking to do this week. All right, so first I'm going to go into the swing names that I'm holding. I'll be honest, it's not a lot. RW, since it's there on my screen, I mentioned this last week. I'm holding this as a swing. I got into this the week before last. I am up on this about 10%. So far, so good. This looks super constructive still. I mentioned I really like this space. I still think this is a buy. Again, it's not financial advice. It's educational purposes, but this looks like it's okay. What else am I holding? Oh, TGTX. I'm still in TGTX. So for those of you that are in part of some of the text groups that I'm in and you've followed me or we conversate, I own this since last year in my IRA, and I've traded this multiple times. I got into option calls the week before last, and I mentioned that. And so far, the option calls are working great, and it seems to be riding this 5-day line. And if you want to see it, it's down 1% today. If you're feeling a little spicy, this would be a potential pullback to the 5-day. I think this is getting ready to go time, and I absolutely love this sector, so I am in that as a swing trade. I still am in IMNM. Give it time, patience. This is going to pay. Still in this. I still think this looks actually fantastic, constructive, squatting at the 21-day line today at 2084. If you're looking to get in and you haven't got in, this might be an opportunity. If you're not looking to get in and you don't want to get in, don't get in. Okay. What else am I in? Okay, I'm in Fastly, and I'm in Fastly. I got back into Fastly last week, so I've traded this a lot. I got back in, I want to say Wednesday or Tuesday. I got to look back. I got back in. My trade is like even there again. I had a great trade. I sold part of it. Or I have a core position that I've traded around, and then I added, sold, added. And then today I took a swing trade for the day. This was more supposed to be a day trade. I am down right now on a 2.5%. So I do have a stop loss set on that. I might very well get stopped out of that. Let me take a look. I am still in the clear, so I took this on a day trade, but not to be confused with my swing trade. So I'm still in that. I still like Fastly, very strong name. Okay, I did take Sienna. Sorry, I took Sienna this morning. Also as a day trade. I'm up like 1%. Whoop-de-doo. Came down today to the 5-day and then jumped right off the 5. This actually looks phenomenal. This is one of the strongest names in the market. I've mentioned this last week. You should probably have this on your watch list, and the market gets done with this is going to this is relative strength across the board. This is a strong name, and I see this stock really moving forward in the next uptrend. Couple names that I want to trade that I've been trading. Oh, I'm still in Intuit. Yeah, that's a dog so far. Well, it's not a dog. I mean, I'm still in Intuit and I am down like 4 or 5%. Kind of curling down. Doesn't look great. Volume's also drying up. I like the volume drying up though. That usually indicates probably a stronger move in the future, so I'm okay with that. So SanDisk, I traded this multiple times. And so understand like the environment that we're in with a lot of volatility. I try to catch quick moves during the day trades. For me, I focus on price action and bounces off VWAP. That's an indicator. I had great success last week. I traded this name 3 times. I have not swung it yet. I'm looking to swing it. I'm not there yet. Today, I don't want to day trade a name that's down like this. So, but this is something you should put on your list. If you have a little bit more conviction of memory and you've got a little bit a looser kind of stop, this might be a name. Another one, conversely, you could trade Micron. I own Micron in my IRA, not like that's gonna do much. But anyways, here it is. And what else we got? Oh, Corning is back on my watch list. I have not traded that yet. Just pointing this out again, relative strength. This should be on your watch list. Oh, my short. How do I not talk about my best trade of the month? My AXTI. I told you guys last week that I'm shorting this, and I shorted it, and I made 25% yesterday. It went down. I covered the short. I'm out of it now, but I mentioned this on last week's video on Monday or Tuesday. This stock is in a downward trend. I mean, look, I'm not saying short it now, but I think this is going lower. So, and you see here, they have a dilution of shares, so that's going to affect them. So AXTI is one that you could put on your short list. I mentioned that before. Also, Iron. Where the hell is this thing at? Where did I put this? Stock Iron. Okay, yeah. So I shorted that last week. I covered it. I want to short it again. This is a dog of a stock, crap stock in my opinion. So I'm going to look to short this again. But that's all I really got. I'm still in my IRA. I'm not going to go through that list. This video is more focused on what I'm trading, and what I'm active in. And so my final words is the market is going to get moved no matter what tomorrow. Either you're going to get Trump bombing someplace and oil's going to spike up, and more than likely the market's going to go down. If it doesn't go down, if it goes down slightly, I would be buying the hell out of that dip if we really do that. But I would anticipate it's going to go down quite substantially if, in fact, we do bomb Iran. Also, if we don't, I just think the market is going to go up then at that point. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing it. Again, we have a backdrop of some shitty economic news, but I think that a lot of the stuff has been priced in and the market is not going down anymore off of this shitty news. And the news is pretty bad. I mean, the news is pretty, I mean, if the market can't go down off of bad news, it only can go back up eventually. And I think that I was shocked at the strength this morning. I mean, yeah, the market's down, but look at this. Like, we just threatened to end a whole entire civilization. Well, I didn't. Our president did. But anyways. All right. Well, that's the news for today. I hope you guys pay attention to the market. You see the Nasdaq curling up right now. We're getting a midday curl or a lunchtime curl. I wonder if there's more tweets out at the moment from Trump. That would probably tell me that we're getting a hell of a curl right now. All right. Have a great week. Pay attention and set your stops and make some money.